Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to another video. We're going to solve some tactics today, and we're going to try our best to move on. And as you can see, I am not very high rated yet, and I would love to get higher rated. It's been a long time since I've done any of these videos, so let's get right into it right now. So what is going on here? Can we take on e2? That is what I'm first looking at right now. Simply just take on e2, but I really need to stay focused here because I've solved some tactics other places lately, and there I can draw some arrows in the tactics trainer, and here I cannot. So queen captures e2 seems like it's just winning a piece, or at least winning the piece back. But maybe there's something more sophisticated about this. Maybe something like threatening a mate or anything like that. So it would be nice if I maybe had, let's say, queen captures b7. But it doesn't look like I have any such thing or any such move. But I can look at it. Let's say queen captures b7 check. The only move is king captures b7 back. Then rook b1. Two moves, king to c8 or c6. And that's pretty much it. If king c6, then bishop e4 meets bishop d5. Does not work. King c8, then rook b8 check, king d7, bishop b5. Nah. King e7. I don't see it. If I capture with bishop, then what does that accomplish? I mean, I could play bishop a6. Maybe that's working out. Bishop a6. How can he defend? Maybe rook d7, but then rook captures d7. I don't know. Well, if rook d7, I don't know. Well, first if he could just take on d1, right? What am I thinking about? Taking on d1, then king captures e2, then rook back to d7. Yeah, that is just terrible. Even queen d2. Okay. Doesn't feel like I'm getting anywhere with these moves. So are there any other forcing moves other than capturing? Bishop captures e2, rook captures d1 check, bishop captures d1. And then what, to be exact? Rook d8 again, and then now rook d8 means at least probably bishop captures g4, which should work out. Yeah. So then the knight on g4 would have to move. Yeah. So let's say knight to f6, then bishop e5. There's really no other move. Okay. So maybe that is working out. No. Alright. Let's look at that again then. Seemed like this move right here was kind of just winning after a while there. After this knight moves, but no. Now I'm just thinking about moves to get this knight kicked away. I know this bishop is really a strong piece, but oh my goodness, is that it? Oh man, that hurts so bad. That hurts so bad. That I didn't see that until now is terrible. Wow. I love it though. I love it. Alright, let's go to the next one. Queen captures h6. That is actually terrible. That was an easy puzzle rated 2,300. I was looking for something more complicated than it actually had to be. Okay. Queen h6. Or captures h6. Can I capture on e4, let's say? Rook captures e4, rook captures a6 check. King b8, f captures e4, queen captures e4 check. And I have bishop e3 at the end of that line, winning the rook. Maybe, maybe not. It looks really good, but I don't see... Like, rook captures e4. If pawn captures e4 immediately, then queen captures e4. Then king h2. And after that... Well, I'm also threatening f6, but yeah. So, rook captures e4. The rook kind of has to capture on a6 first. Then king to b7 or b8. I like b8 more since the queen can come to c6. Yeah. Let's take that. Now rook h8 seems like it's winning. Yeah. Why not? I mean, are there any other moves that should be looked upon? I don't think so. Yeah, problem solved. Alright. So the last one was rated 2,300 and something, and this one was rated 1951. That is just ridiculous. That is actually ridiculous. But okay, who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? This feels like it has something to do with the rook captures e6. Rook captures e6, only 3 possible moves. Capturing, playing f6, or king to f5. But the most kind of logical thing, it would be to capture, right? So let's look at that first. Rook captures e6, pawn captures e6. Queen e8 check. King f5 or f6. Rook f3 does not work. I do not have that move. That is kind of a fault in my plan there. Alright. So what about queen d3? Okay, I really don't see how it works after rook captures e6. So queen d3 is my next option now. Queen to d3 check. f5 and king f6. If king f6, then what? Rook f3 check. That looks really forcing, at least. Either winning the bishop or getting the king to e7, in which I don't have another check, but I do have a rook captures f7 there with another check, and after king captures f7 I have queen d7 check. Nah, that is too much. Queen e7, king g8. I always have to look out for queen to a2. That's the problem. Okay. What about queen e3 check, king f6? Queen c3 check. No, it doesn't work, that one either. This is probably something really easy as well, like the first one, but I do not see it. Rook captures e6, f captures e6. Queen d3 check, king f6. Rook f3 doesn't work. After king f7, after queen d3 check, king f7. I don't know where to go from there. Queen f1. It doesn't do anything. No, no, no. How is this possible? I do not see this. Well, of course it is possible, but this is just really strange. What about queen captures g5? Well, the rook can capture first of all, and even if the king captures, rook e5 does not lead to a mate after king f6. No, no, no. Okay, rook captures e6, pawn captures e6. Have I looked at every possibility there? I have not, but I don't see the follow-up. Queen d3 check. If king f6. If king f6, then maybe rook f1. Okay, maybe rook f1. king e7. But again, no, it doesn't do anything. Black has a mate in 2. I need to deliver a check after another check, and I don't have a stalemate here because my 2 pawns. Rook captures e6, f captures e6. Some other move. Then queen d3, queen e8. Queen e8, then king f6. Then queen f8, king e5. Rook e3 doesn't work. King e5, then queen captures g7 check. Then king to d6. Rook d3 check. King c7 is not possible. Alright, so king c6 then. Maybe it actually works. Okay, I've spent too much time right now. Problem not solved. We're just going for some funny things here. Okay, rook f3 then. Really? I looked at that, but I didn't really think that he had to take. Did he have to take there? Rook f3 check. What about king to e7? That was my worry. Like, after king e7, there's nothing. I want to check that out. I really want to check that out. Rook f3 and king to e7. That is actually a mate in 8. Now, who would have guessed, right? Rook captures f7. King captures f7. Queen to d7 probably. Yeah. Now, everyone should have seen that. But it was rated 2,512 though. But still, that is kind of bad. Especially since the target time is 1 minute and 2 seconds for a mate in 10 moves. That is just ridiculous, I think. Queen f6, okay. But I got it wrong either way. I didn't spend enough time. And today I'm not going to spend very much time. I don't feel like I'm in the mood right now to solve a lot of tactics. At least not calculate many different lines in every variation. I believe everyone has those days that they don't feel like they want to do chess problems. And probably I shouldn't be making this video but it's fun. It's still fun. Knight captures e2, bishop captures e2, rook captures d1. Rook captures d1 back. Nope. What about queen c5 though? Queen c5, well, maybe knight captures or rook captures on d4. I'm not actually threatening anything on c5. The thing I was thinking that after queen c5, if the bishop moves, then I'm going to take on e2 after bishop d3. Then after bishop captures e2, then rook captures d1, rook captures d1 back. And then I would have both bishop e5 and bishop b6, but none of those moves actually do anything. And that is what bothers me. So no, I'm not gonna play that move, queen c5. Not for that purpose at least. What about bishop e5 right away? I think that forces us to win the queen, right? Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Knight to d4, or knight captures d4. So rook captures c8, bishop captures c8, rook g4. Rook g4 seems like it's just winning, doesn't it? At least winning a piece. After rook g4, queen to e7, rook captures or queen captures d4. And if queen captures f2, then rook captures d4. Anyways, I mean, the queen can't really stay put and attack this knight. If queen h3, which might be the case actually. Okay, that works. Queen h3, but still rook captures d4. Rook captures h5, bishop captures h5, queen captures h5 is not possible because my queen is also attacking or defending that piece or square. So all in all, I think this is working quite nicely. Problem solved. Alright. But I have to take with the rook because otherwise this diagonal won't work. My queen is not then helping out. Even though my rook could capture on g8 with a check, winning that queen. But whatever, let's continue. Queen c4 or queen captures c4. I really just want to be crazy here with rook captures g6, but I do not see where that leaves me because I don't have anything. I really don't. So d7, queen c7, queen a8 check, king h7, and then queen c8. Rook d1 meets queen captures c7. What if he just plays queen to d5? Then I take it instead. So after d7, what can he actually do? What can he do? I don't see it. G7. Queen C7. Yeah. That looks to be pretty winning to me. Okay. Problem solved. Queen captures C7. Queen D2. Looks winning. Queen D2. But is it forcing enough? Of Queen D2, let's say Rook C1, Rook E1, and then F4. Then simply Queen captures D3. Yeah, it should work quite nicely, I believe. Let's do it. And now we take the queen, and we are happy. I would be happy at least. King to C1. Black has so many pawns. How did white end up in this mess? How did white end up in this mess? That is a really good question. Okay, so Rook F4, F2. Only move to keep on attacking the black king. Well, I could play Rook to A2 as well. Then after King to B2, King to B1, I don't have Rook E1. But after Rook F2, he plays King to D1. And then Rook to A3. Yeah, it should work quite nicely. And really, maybe even King F1 is better. King F1 is better. I was a bit hasty there. Of course, King F1. Because it doesn't allow Rook to C8, Rook A1 check, Rook C1, and then Rook F1. King D2, Rook captures C1. He still has a lot of pawns, so it might be a bit dangerous for us anyways. So why not allow anything with King F1? I understand. So now Rook F7 or King H8? Probably Rook F7. I really don't like King H8 after Bishop captures E5. Bishop captures E5, Queen captures E5. That's giving away too much. Too many pawns there. Now, what do we play? Queen A2? Is that a possibility? It sure looks like it, because I have both Bishop A3 and Rook B1 checkmate. If he tries to go in between with his knight, let's say, then maybe I can even just play Bishop A6, A3 or take. Yay, problema salvado del grande. No, that is not Spanish, by the way. I've said that a couple of times before, and someone for some reason think that is Spanish. That is just me talking gibberish. But apparently those are real words as well. Okay, queen h5 just screams out to me. Queen h5. If the queen captures, then rook captures f8 is mate. If the rook captures here, then this is mate. And there's no way to guard from the threat of the g6. There's no way. Maybe rook g8 then. Maybe, but then I have rook to f7. And still g6 does not work. Because of queen captures h7. Yeah, this looks... Oh! Oh! I really need to think about what I'm doing here. He is threatening mate himself if I do that. Why am I doing that? Okay. I didn't even consider his threats right there. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. So then I will probably have to play rook e5 or rook captures f8. Probably rook f8 because it gets the queen out of the e file, and then lets my queen jump to h5. Probably. But after queen h5, queen to g8, what am I left with here? Queen g8. I don't have anything. I don't see anything. Like, I'm down a rook and a piece. That is way too much. That is way too much right now. I can't really trade down for no reason. Queen h5 looks so nice, but queen e1 mate is not so nice. What about queen e2? Queen e2, does that work? Looks like it might do, actually. It forces the rook or the queen out from the position they're in right now. So queen e2. Okay, he could just play bishop to b7. That is kind of irritating. That is actually really annoying. So if queen e2, then bishop b7 works. Why? Why does it work? What about bishop to e7? Bishop e7, the knight could capture though. No, that would not be good. Okay, let's look at this one more time. Rook captures f8, queen captures f8, queen h5, queen g8, and where do we go from there? I don't see anything. Nothing at all. I really don't see a forced win. This is so weird. So weird. Oh man. Man. Queen e2, bishop b7. Rook captures f8, queen captures f8. Queen e4, queen g8 or g6. It has to be something easy, something I completely are missing out on. Something very easy. What is that easy thing? What is it? Oh man. Shoot me hard in my little toe. What? What is this? Oh. Queen h5 looked so good. This queen e1 check or checkmate is just killing me right now. What am I missing? What am I missing? Queen e2, bishop b7 doesn't work for me at all. Rook e5, knight captures e5. Pawn captures e5 doesn't work. Queen e2 after knight captures e5 doesn't work. Queen h5 after knight captures e5 does not work. Queen captures back. Rook captures f8 doesn't seem to work. d5 immediately doesn't work. Queen e2, no. No. Oh, mamma mia, let me go. Beelzebub has together for the side for me. Yeah, I'm not a great singer. As you might have guessed by now. I really just want to play something just to get this over with, but I really don't just want to waste this as well because it looks so easy, but I don't see it. That's the problem, it looks too easy, but I don't see any good move. It looks like there should be an easy winning move here. Oh, okay. So after rook captures f8, queen captures f8, queen h5, queen g8, then bishop b3, d5 only move. d5 is the only move because the queen is almost trapped. So after bishop b3, it's only queen and a bishop versus 3 minor pieces and a rook though. Man, that has to be really hard to play against. 3 minor pieces and a rook in this endgame? No. I can't really think that that should be working out for me. But a good thought though, but after d5 I don't have... Well, I could play bishop captures d5, couldn't I? And if queen captures d5 then... I don't have mate. I can't take on d5 either. I do not have mate. After queen e8 check, the queen can come back to g8. Oh man. Bishop b3 d5. Let's say there's nothing I can do. Bishop e7, no. That line does not work. Does not work at all. I have d5. Maybe winning the knight. That also opens up for his bishop on a7. Which I really don't want to. What am I missing? 12 minutes on this stupid puzzle. It should be so easy. It should be easy. Let's take and see if we can see something right now instead. Over 12 minutes. Oh my god. That is ridiculous. So again, queen h5 is my main move. But after queen g8, there's not much I can do. Nothing really. Really just nothing. But there's really nothing else I can do either. Okay, let's try it. Really? Am I looking for a draw here? With bishop captures h7, queen captures h7, queen e8 check. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I'm too much down in material anyways. That was ridiculous. I'm sorry, but that's it. Hey, let's give you a puzzle that you can enjoy while making this video. It only takes you about 13 minutes to get, but hey, nice try. And the target time is 1:22. Yeah, maybe I would have seen this faster if I looked for a stalemate, but I really didn't. I really did not look for any drawing chances here until it got into my mind that has to be it, because nothing else seemed to work right after those moves, and those moves were quite forcing indeed. Okay, king to c3. Black to move. What should black play? Not many pieces left for black. Not many options left either. So what black should or could try is queen e1 check. If king d4, then probably c5 is a mate. Well, the queen would have to capture there, and then after b captures c5, king captures c5. We can even capture on f1, and that should be actually winning for us. But the only move that white can really do continue on fighting for with is rook to d2. So queen e1, rook d2, and then what? And yeah, the reason for rook to d2, by the way, is to guard the bishop on f1 as well. But he might be able to just play king to c2. Might. He doesn't have any check on the b7 king, but no, he's going to lose the h1 rook as well then. I believe he has to. I believe he has to play rook to d2. And then what? Queen c1 check. Then there's only two options. Well, three. King d4, king d3, or rook to c2. If rook c2, then I have a queen to e3 check, bishop d3, and I'm kind of stuck. No, bishop d3 and then d5. Yeah, okay. But why don't I play this first then? Anyways, queen c1, let's look at that. Queen c1. If king d4, then probably c5 still. Or maybe even queen down to f4 check, and then if the king goes back, no, it doesn't work. So after queen c1 check, there are two options, d4 and b4. But d4 is losing the queen, isn't it? After e5 check. Not c5, but e5. Yeah. But what do I do after king to b4 then? Well, that should be just mating. Alright. So I believe that c5, king to e5, queen captures c4, rook captures d7 is a check, so that I have to move my king and then he can capture back on c4. That's why I think e5 works out much better, because after e5, king, let's say to d5, then c6. If king captures e5 there, which he has to, kind of. There's not much else to do. He could also play king to d6, but king captures e5. He still has this rook captures d7 move though. But then I have rook to e8 check. First, I thought that was important. Maybe it's not. Huh. Maybe I am just kidding myself here. But I really thought e5 was the better choice. Of those pawn moves at least, and I still believe it is, but I don't see a mate. I don't really see how I'm going to convert this after e4. I mean e5 check, king d5. I don't know. But okay, let's go for it. e5. Okay, so he takes. Alright, then that makes it quite easy for us, doesn't it? Let's look at that in the analysis board here for just 1 second. So this was it, and here and here. And what about king to d5? Mate in 3. Rook a5 check. Cool. Queen b5 is holding the longest, and queen c5 as well. What? Alright, yeah. So here, here, and now the king has only one move, and then queen to f4. Alright. I like it, although I did not see that. Let's continue. Knight e5, alright. What is going on here? What are the forcing moves, let's say? I don't see any. Not any obvious ones, at least. Other than capturing on d2, maybe? Trying to get at that c3 knight. So c captures d2. Queen captures d2. Yeah, even if the rook captures, I can capture on c3. The problem is after knight captures d2, he has bishop captures d5. Would I play then? What do I play then? Indeed. Maybe queen captures d5? Because if knight captures d5, it doesn't work. It does not work because after rook captures c2, he has knight captures e7 check. Knight captures d2, queen or rook captures d2 doesn't work, but bishop captures d5 seems to hold. But after bishop captures d5, then rook captures c3. I think there we have it. I think that's it. Rook captures c3. And let's say queen captures c3, then queen captures d5, in which he has to react to the mating threat. And then we move the knight away, and we win 2 pieces for, well, yeah, 2 pieces for a rook, basically. Don't we? Yeah, let's go for it. Problem solved. Alright. Cool. Let's continue. Rook e3, okay. This one looks really weird. Like the only move I really have is d6 or queen to d4 check. None of them really seems to work out. If queen d4 check, then king to f8. Queen h8 check, king e7. Then I have nothing. Nothing indeed. I might then have rook to d2 though, but nah. Nah. And d6 immediately simply means rook to d3. Should stop every threat. Well, rook to d3, I might have d7 there actually. Maybe that's it. D6, rook d3, d7, rook captures d2, rook captures d2, and he can't stop me from promoting. I'm a rook up. Let's go for it. Okay. So we're still gonna promote, I guess. Yay. Nice one. That one was both easy and hard at the same time. Don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah. Pawn to d3, okay. So we really need to play g6 here. Is that it? g6 and then king to d8, only move. Then rook captures g7, king to c8, king c6, king b8, king b6. So the king can't go to b8, so the king would have to go back to d8. And then I could repeat. I could at least repeat there. Really? Really, really, really? Because this is another nice mate. Nice, nice, nice. Strange positioning again. Really strange. I want to play knight a5, but I'm not sure where that leads us after king to c8. Well, then I could actually play knight to c6 though. Just reinforcing that bishop. At least not losing that bishop right away. Or not giving it for free. Giving it away for 2 pieces. I could also play knight captures c5, knight captures c5, bishop captures b6. Or simply bishop captures b6 right away, but after bishop captures b6. I'm not so sure. Bishop captures b6. If knight captures b6, then knight captures c5, queen captures c5. I actually think I have to take that bishop with my knight right now. And only then take on b6. But it's a really tough call. It is a really tough call. The problem is I don't see the continuation. Well, of course. Oh my god, let's take here. Oh man. That is so weird. So dumb. So dumb. Yes. King h1, alright. Bishop e2 looks decent, but after knight captures e3, that is attacking my rook. Then I might have rook to c3. But then again, maybe knight. No, that does not work. Yeah, but bishop e2 is only actually threatening that one knight there. So bishop to d5. Bishop d5, knight captures e3. Bishop captures f3 check, knight to g2. Rook captures g2, rook a8 check, king h7. Yeah, it should work out. There's no problem there. Is it? Let's go here. Problem solved. Rook g8, What is this? Queen d3 check. The only move I think is king to h6. And after that move, I believe I have rook to e7. Yes. Let's go for it. No. Okay. Really? Rook e7 first, is that it? Because of f5. I'm so dumb. I am so dumb. Yeah. And such an easy puzzle as well. That does not deserve 2493 in rating. That was just me not calculating it. What am I missing here? Knight e5, queen d6, or queen e6 actually. If queen c6, I think that I have knight captures f7. Maybe I have knight captures f7 anyways. Maybe. Maybe not. No, I don't. Alright. So yeah, I was looking for some back rank mate there, but it doesn't work. So captures, queen d5, bishop b7, and there's nothing there. Okay, this is gonna be the last puzzle, guys. Maybe knight f4. But that knight is so centralized though. I really like it there. I really do like it there. But yeah, I don't see it. I do not see it. I don't see a motive even. I don't see any motive at all. Other than I want to get that queen off of the 6th rank, but it's so hard to do that. That's what I want to do, just to capture that bishop on b6. Maybe knight h4, queen d6. But then again, I have nothing. Nothing. And the c6 square is always available for black anyways. And even knight h4 could meet queen to g5, resulting in me having to move. Nah, okay, queen g5 is too much to handle for black, but yeah. But knight e5 does not work. I'm pretty confident about that, at least for that purpose. But I don't see any move. I don't even see what I can do about that bishop on b6 if I capture it right away. Like I have no plan in this position whatsoever. I could try to fork the queen and the bishop on c8, but again, it doesn't do anything. Okay, let's go for this. Alright, so now I might have what I was thinking about first. Anyways, I thought queen to c6 was the better try, but maybe it isn't. I don't know, but now I'm thinking knight captures f7. I'm really thinking knight captures f7. Rook captures f7, rook e8 check. But yeah, no, of course, I was calculating that line previously, and if he had queen to d6, then he had rook back to f8. Yay! That's what I didn't get or remember right now. Can I play knight to f4? And after queen captures d1, knight to g6 check, pawn captures g6, knight captures g6 check. If king h7, then knight captures f8, so king to g8. But then I'm kind of forced to take that rook right away, but then I can't capture the queen. So if rook a captures the queen on d1, then rook can move to f6, let's say. And I don't win any exchanges there. So that's what I was thinking with knight f4, at least. Trying to get that rook. I still don't see the theme. I really don't see the theme. Alright, I do now. Let's go here. I did not anticipate that move, but I should have seen it. Yeah, and what was I thinking that after knight e5 he had queen to c6? Of course he doesn't have queen to c6. What am I thinking? But yeah, that's pretty much it. This has been such a strange learning process today. If we look at the stats, we can see that I've been playing for 13 hours and 6 minutes for these tactical problems as of now. and I've been solving and passing 378. I've been solving and failing at 70. My attempts in total is then 448, and I've attempted 18 of them today. So let's count. How many is there on this right here? Is it 15? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, 14. So probably I got like 5 or 6 out of those 18 wrong. And it's really sad that so many wins and so few losses. I mean, yeah, between 4 and 6, I think, losses. It's really sad that even though you got so many right, you lose so much rating points for each time you fail at one. And on chess.com, it is all about speed. If you can't solve it within the amount of time that is set for you, then you are dead. You don't gain more than 1 point. So yeah, there is some reasons why chess.com should implement longer times, or at least a higher limit. Yeah, that's kind of the same thing, isn't it? Like, I understand why they do it, but it's really, really really painful to watch, I think. Alright, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm tired and I need to go to bed pretty soon. And yes, you can see the sun is still up right there. But I need to go to bed soon. So yeah. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and look out for my Twitch channel as well. I'm going to stream probably in a couple more days. And yeah, see you there. Bye.